Welcome back to the series exploring the Adrift Lands, a Junkpunk science fantasy world I am building. In this entry, we'll discuss two core concepts, cloud and stone. The world of Adrift is set on a planet called Athra, which is permanently covered in clouds. The surface of this world is unknown and unknowable to the inhabitants, the surface being treated with fear and myths. This cloud cover is alternatingly called the Veil, the Shroud, or even just the Abyss, depending on culture. No expeditions or attempts to reach the surface have been successful. One cause for these failures is that anything relying on power to run stops working or are fried completely once you go low enough. People know the surface exists due to the ancient constructs who walk the surface, as well as the new islands that occasionally break free from the surface and rise above the clouds. Frequent storms rack the planet, except for a band of calm weather, where storms are far less frequent, that extends around the equator of the planet. Never-ending stormwalls at approximately the North and South tropics seemingly keep the storms at bay. This allows for a habitable zone where cities and towns can build and flourish without the fear of being torn off their islands by storms. As for the floating islands of Athra, they follow an orbit around the planet, with the direction and rate of movement being roughly the same for all islands, and with a full circumnavigation taking about a year. As such, the calendar for most societies is based around this reliable precession. The path for most islands is stable and rarely changes, but orbits can decay over time, especially if the balance and buoyancy of an island is altered or not maintained. In worst-case scenarios, this can cause an island to migrate beyond the storm walls or below the cloud cover, and in such cases, these islands must be abandoned. When an island is outside the habitable zone, their paths and orbits tend to be more chaotic and unpredictable, and can even go against the normal west to east flow. Why the equator is calm and what keeps the majority of islands moving in such a reliable manner is unknown to current science. What caused the world to be in this present state is lost to time, even though it is general knowledge that people used to live upon the surface. The theories and beliefs the people of Athra have about these mysteries will be explored in later videos. That is it for this entry on cloud and stone. There are some related concepts I only touched on in this video that I plan to explore further in later videos. And in general, I want to keep these first intro videos short and to the point without bogging them down with too much info dumping. If you want to see longer form videos, or if there are any specific concepts you want to see covered in more depth, let me know down in the comments.